There's a long-standing myth that having more than a couple of credit cards is a fast track to financial ruin. We've all heard the cautionary tales, the fear of spiraling debt, the anxiety of juggling endless due dates, and the worry that opening another account will tank your credit score overnight. But for those who have mastered the system, that fear is actually just a misunderstanding of how credit really works. Today, we're breaking down the fear of too many. We'll look at the math, the myths, and the actual limit, if one even exists. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how many cards you should have for your specific lifestyle. Before we dive into the secret math of the banks, hit that subscribe button. We release deep dives like this every week to help you turn your everyday spending into a luxury travel fund. In the traditional world, normal is having one or two cards. Usually, it's whatever your local bank offered you when you opened a checking account. But in the world of personal finance optimization, cards are just tools. You wouldn't tell a mechanic they have too many wrenches, right? Each card serves a specific purpose. One for 4% back on groceries, one for 5x points on flights, and another for that sweet $1,000 sign-up bonus. The number isn't the problem. The management is. Here is the biggest irony. Having more cards usually improves your credit score. It sounds counterintuitive, but it comes down to utilization. When you have 10 cards with high limits, your total available credit might be $100,000. If you spend $2,000 a month, your utilization is a tiny 2%. The bank sees you as someone who has access to massive amounts of capital, but chooses to be responsible. That is credit gold. The fear of too many often stems from the fear of too many fees. But the secret to a 20-card portfolio is the anchor card. These are no annual fee cards that you keep forever. These cards sit in a drawer, costing you $0, but they keep your credit history old. The more anchors you have, the less it hurts your score when you open a new card for a big bonus. While you can technically have 50 cards, banks have their own internal vibe checks. The most famous is the Chase 524 rule. If you've opened 5 or more personal cards from any bank in the last 24 months, Chase will automatically decline you. This is why the order in which you get cards matters more than the total number of cards you have. The real limit isn't dictated by FICO. It's dictated by your brain. Can you track 10 different due dates? Can you ensure you aren't paying interest on a single one? If you find yourself missing a payment because you forgot about that card, you have reached your personal limit. For some, that's 3 cards. For others, it's 30. You don't have to carry every card you own. In fact, you shouldn't. Professional optimizers use a sock drawer strategy. You use the cards with the best rewards for your daily life: gas, groceries, dining, and keep the others safe at home. To keep them active, just put one small subscription like Netflix on the card and set it to autopay. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that 10 cards equals 10 annual fees. Most heavy hitters in the credit card world only pay fees on cards where the value is greater than the cost. If a card costs $550 but gives you $600 in travel credits and lounge access, the bank is essentially paying you $50 to keep the card. Having too many of those cards is just good business. Every time you apply, your score drops by about 5 points. People panic at this, but over the next 6 months, as that new credit limit lowers your utilization, your score usually bounces back higher than it was before. Think of it like a workout. Your muscles are sore for a day, the inquiry, but they grow back stronger, the higher limit. Want more than 10 cards without the too many cards look on your personal report? Business cards are the answer. Most business cards from major banks don't report to your personal credit bureau. You can have 10 business cards and, to the personal credit bureaus, it looks like you have 0. It's the ultimate way to scale your points without cluttering your official record. Let's be honest, there is a too many for you. If you are paying a single cent in interest, the game is over. The banks have won. Credit cards are like fire. They can cook your food or burn your house down. If you feel like you're losing control, it's time to simplify. If you want the sweet spot without the headache, most experts recommend the Trifecta. This setup gets you 80% of the rewards with only 20% of the effort. It's the perfect balance between basic and overboard. So, how many cards is too many? The answer is, one more than you can manage responsibly. Whether that's 2 or 22, the goal is the same. Use the bank's money to fund your life, not the other way around. If you found this helpful, subscribe and hit the bell. It helps the channel more than you know. Comment below. How many cards do you currently have in your wallet?